Up, Buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover Season 1, Episode 10, titled Those Who Protect. And I can't believe I'm going to be saying this, but I watched Black Clover, English dub, on Toonami, and God, I gotta say, I could not fucking stand Asta's voice in the dub. It did not sound like the Asta voice I pictured in my head. The Japanese dub, on the other hand, it especially like recently, it sounds a lot better, and it sounds a lot closer to the Asta in my head. It doesn't sound exactly like him, but it sounds a lot closer to the Asta, that voice that I picture in my head when I read Black Clover manga. So I wanted to get that out there. And also, Yonko Productions posted on Twitter that there's gonna be a Black Clover game on PS4. I'm so fucking excited. There's gonna be a teaser trailer coming out December 18th. Oh my god, I'm fucking stoked for Black Clover. Oh, I'm so glad that one of my nerdigans donated to PS4s because I want that game. I'm going to stream that shit. Oh fuck yes. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to the actual live reaction. So where we left off last week was in chapter 7, like about page 16, page 17, and I gotta say, I'm so happy because the content that I thought they were just gonna flat out skip, which was like some of the narration, they didn't. They didn't skip it this week. I am Studio Peria. Oh my god. You guys redeemed yourself in the beginning, because you know how like the past few episodes, or fuck almost every episode so far this season, they have this shit about the Sorcery Emperor and shit. This episode didn't do that. It basically like started off exactly where I wanted it to on page 16 and page 17 of chapter 7, and you know, I'll say like page 15 too of chapter 7, and I'm so happy to include the narration that I wanted it to, so thank you, Studio Peria. Anyway, that was before the opening song. Let's get to after the opening song, see if Studio Peria, hopefully we don't get a lot of filler. Hopefully it's just flat out canon. Oh my god, please be flat out canon. You guys do not need, because I read ahead, or even though I've already binge read the fuck out of this manga, like I want to say a year ago, but I really want straight up canon for the rest of chapter 7, obviously, chapter 8 and chapter 9. Like if we get like all of the obviously the rest of chapter 7, and we get all of chapter 8 at least this week, I will be fine with this. Noelle, I forgot to say this too. Noelle's magic looks so fucking cool. Oh my god, I can't wait. There's a you Black Clover fans know what I'm talking about. There's a particular spell that Noelle uses later in the manga that I really can't wait to see. Oh my god. Oh, I know we're not going to get to it this season. There's no way in hell, especially with the pacing, we're not going to get to it this season. But oh my god, if we do, oh, I kind of will be pissed, because that means the pacing is too fast. Oh my god, Asta's voice sounds so much better. Oh my god, I don't know if like the studio just heard our complaints and just told the voice actor, look dude, you need to fix your voice. You just need to. But oh my god, his voice sounds so much, Asta, your voice sounds so much better. Oh my god, it sounds like Asta. This sounds like, it sounds so close. It sounds almost exactly like the Asta in my head. It is so close. Oh my god. Oh my god, and we got narration. So about like the 4 minute 45 second mark, I want to say, we are done with chapter 8 we're done with chapter 7 and we're going into chapter 8, and damn, the rest of chapter 7 was goddamn perfect. I can't believe Studio Period is doing a fucking perfect adaptation. Studio Period is doing a better manga to anime adaptation of Black Clover than Ancient Magus Bride. Whoever's doing Ancient Magus Bride, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's 4 in the fucking morning. I honestly don't care right now. Which is I can't believe it. I honestly can't. And you know what? To me, it kind of makes sense because Black Clover is Black Clover is like the underdog manga. So it just, to me, the fact that Black Clover is an underdog manga and Black Clover is kind of like an underdog anime, it just makes sense to me that it ends up being a perfect manga to anime adaptation. Oh my god. Black Clover, you are rising in the rankings for me. You definitely are beating the Ancient Magus Bride for me. Ancient Magus Bride. Oh my god, yes. And you're definitely beating Shokugeki no Soma right now. Anyway, let's get to Chapter 8's adaptation of Black Clover and see if Studio Period can keep the shit up. I just have to comment on this. I know, I'm so amazed. Studio Period. Why can't you do this for Tokyo Ghoul? I gotta tell you right now, Studio Period, you better be doing this shit for Tokyo Ghoul Re. Because Black Clover, right now, it is matching panel for panel, frame for frame. Because you know, I have the manga right in front of me while I'm watching this episode. I just can't fucking believe it. Oh my god, Studio Period. Okay, I gotta talk about this. If you guys pause it at the 5-minute 18-second mark. Oh, that frozen fang, that ice fang. Oh, woo! And I gotta say, like, Studio Period has been somewhat consistent with like the page flips, but I think I gotta say this episode in particular. I don't know if I'm the only one noticing, if it's just me. But the animation for the grimoires, especially like the page turn, how they're flipping the pages and the glowing of the grimoires, looks really beautiful this week. I know it looked good last week, but God, this week it looks really good. I like that we got to see, just like in the manga, but it just looks so cool animated when we got to see Asta like frozen. Basically frozen solid, and then Heath just like shattering it. I just thought that was seeing that, it was really cool animated. Oh my god. Oh my god, the ice magic that Heath is doing is just, oh my god, it is so beautifully animated. Oh my god, like, okay, Studio Period, whoever you got working on Black Clover needs to be working on Tokyo Ghoul Re. I swear to God. Oh, Asta, you should have kept your mouth shut. Asta, why'd you keep your mouth shut? That's not how you do a sneak attack. Oh my God. I would have said that doing a live reaction of the manga, so I'm saying this right now. You're a dumbass for saying I'm not done yet before you completed your sneak attack, you stupid fuck. But God, oh man, Heath like just doing like a backhand ice fang. Oh my God, that was so cool. Asta, you're lucky your ass isn't dead, but Magma, don't say you're gonna die. Don't say I'm sorry to Yum yet. Don't say your goodbyes yet. Oh! No, you butchered it. No! No! You're right. You're doing so well. Okay, I gotta talk about this. So this is on chapter 8, page 9. I'm gonna read. I do like that he called him a wild boar, though. I thought that was great. But this is what it was supposed to be. I'm gonna read Heath's line too. And that was pretty much there. I'm surprised you're still alive. You're really tough, but with those wounds you can't wield your sword like you once did. And then instead of this was completely skipped. Asta says, "We'll see about that." And then he gets hit again, and he says, "Enough already." And then Asta says, "I'm not done yet." Or not done yet. He says, "I'm not down yet." At least in my translation. So you said, what? make sure the anime, if the anime didn't make Asta look as badass as he does in the manga, especially in this panel, like I think they didn't, I'm gonna be really mad. Yeah, it's like at the 7-minute, I want to say 16-second mark. Yeah, they did not make Asta look badass. Because, like, if you look at the panel, you have Asta, like, with the sword like this, and they kind of have that in the anime. But what was really cool is, like, his hair is, like, covering one of his eyes. He has, like, this pissed off look on his face. He's got his shoulders down like this when he's holding his sword. He looks so fucking badass, but in the anime, he does not look badass. He somewhat looks badass, but he just, I don't know, it just doesn't look as cool as it does in the manga. It doesn't, I don't know, like, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm sorry, anime, I gotta take off points for that. You did not make Asta look as badass, and I get so disappointed because, it's the same thing. I'm gonna compare it to the Ancient Magus Bride because they did the same thing to one of my favorite characters. For example, like a couple weeks ago, this is when my baby was supposed to get his backstory too, and they fucked up that shit as well. There was a portion. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling Ancient Magus Bride, but whatever. There was a portion of the episode where like Joseph has like these tentacles coming out of his eye, and like he looks so fucking spooky and shit, and like, the anime didn't have, like, it didn't look it barely looked fucking creepy. And also, like, there was scenes in the manga where like, Joseph, throughout the chapter that the episode covered, or adapted, that Joseph looks, like, really creepy and has, like, this dark aura about him. And, like, the anime did not capture that at all. And that's what I feel like's going on here. And Made in Abyss kind of did, and if I use another anime, Made in Abyss did not capture that dark aura of Ozen, and really didn't make me believe that Ozen was evil. That's how I feel about Asta right now. I don't feel like he's as badass as he should be. That's what I mean. And I really get annoyed, like, just a little bit, like, just the hair over the eye, and just a little bit, like, shading would have made such a difference. And like just like the tilt of the head down would have just made it so much better. Anime, I'm sorry, but you fucked up right here. So instead of getting okay, I gotta talk about this because the filler that we got with Magna, even though the flashback is in the manga, there was a little bit of filler with him talking to the old man. I'm fine with that, but the thing that I wish was there. I'm gonna wait another. You know what? I'm gonna wait another minute to see if it's there or not. Oh yeah, this was definitely skipped, and I really, really, really wish this was here. Like, this could have been in the flashback, like near the end of the flashback after the stuff with the old man, like before the rest of the inner monologue, and before the dialogue, which was this. Entering an order of magic knights from a village of the Outer Ring is quite the accomplishment, but we reached the end. We've done enough, haven't we, Asta? Why wasn't this there? What couldn't this be there? Like, this would have been such a good transition. Inner monologue. Like, God. Anyway, but, like, seeing I gotta say this. By seeing Magna just coming out of the ice, that was so fucking cool. Loving this shit. This is good, but, God, just that little bit of monologue just being skipped just really bothers me. Well, I guess we're not going to have Noelle say, the Sorcery Emperor, what on earth is he, like, why? Oh, wow. It's too good to be true, Black Clover. Too good to be true, Studio Period. The magic. Oh, my God. Magma's attack, even though, like, part of me feels like it looked a little unfinished when it was like a black and white. Other than that, it looks really fucking cool. God, I would have loved to see, like, the thing is when it was all black and white, similar to when Asta did his first sword attack, or when it's all black. It looks so unfinished, and I hate it. Like with Magma, I would have loved to seen like a red, like you could have kept the black and white, but like a red glow would have been so much better. Oh, God, Anime Studio, you fucking failed. Studio Peria, your animators failed in that regard. But other than that, good stuff. And no, Magma did not waste his magic because batter up, bitch. Asta whooped your ass with that reflection. Oh, man, that was awesome. It's good to see that shit animated. Why didn't we get to see, like, little Noelle going, yay, yay, yay? Like, if it was March comes in like a lion, March comes in like a lion would have had, like, an image of Noelle on the side going, yay, 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 or, like, a full screen of Noelle, like, inner Noelle cheering. Like, I am expecting too much of this anime. God, when I start comparing it to March Comes In Like a Lion, you know I'm expecting too much of this anime. Okay, I gotta talk about this. The line was supposed to be I'm not done yet, and this is like at the 11-minute, like 15-minute mark, 14-minute mark, and like Asta didn't look as badass because if you look at page 20, like the way his arm was positioned, it looked like it covered his eye, and the look in Asta's eye or I should say, not just eye, his face looked just so badass. Like the anime, I'm sorry, it did not capture it. It just didn't capture it for me. I don't know what you guys feel, how you guys feel, but it didn't capture the badassness of Asta for me. So now we're going into chapter 9. So how did I feel, how was chapter 8's adaptation? Chapter 8's adaptation was okay. There was a couple of things skipped and like there was a few animation issues, but for the most part it was pretty good. It was definitely better than Ancient Magus Bride. But anyway, we're getting to chapter 9. I'm impressed. Dude, I can't believe Black Clover's actually doing what I wanted it to do, which is flat out adapt. Or is for the most part being flat out canon. Oh my God, is Studio Period, is Studio Period like fucking listening to me? If you're listening to me, Studio Period, thank you for listening to me. Just please fix little things. Just try to match your art style to the manga. If you want an example of this, go watch March Comes In Like a Lion and see what their studio does. Or go watch Land of the Lustrous, because those two studios there, those two animes match their manga's manga's art style perfectly. Or I would say more March Comes In Like a Lion than Land of the Lustrous. March Comes In Like a Lion matches that manga's art style to a T. Go watch that and you will understand. Oh no, I let one get away, damn it, was skipped. But I did love seeing the manipulation. That was fucking cool. But something that I'm noticing is a lot of the attacks, especially in regards to Heath, he hasn't been calling out his attacks, which kind of annoy me. But I just realized that shit. You need to start calling out your attacks, damn it. Never mind, looks like I got... they changed the order of the dialogue. I fucking hate when anime does that, but I do not like how they did it. That was fucking stupid, anime. Damn it, I wish Asta would have said, how do you like me now, bitch? Why did you... Oh, he said, how do you like me now, damn it, in the anime, but I wish he would have said it, because in the manga he says, how do you like me now, bitch? Why did you not have him say, how do you like me now, bitch? Come on, anime. Seriously? And before Asta falls asleep, he says, hell yeah! Then he collapses. You didn't do that. You just haven't said, yeah! But God, that was funny. But you didn't do it right. Yes, we know, Noelle. We know you like Asta. Asta X Noelle. We know the ship has already been done. The ship is not completely canon. But the ship is, it just is real, okay? we just know it's going to happen at some point. Well, at least if Asta's smart enough to realize it, it's gonna happen. Wow, oh my god, seeing Heath and his two goons just commit suicide was fucking cool. Okay, so the anime did something a little bit different than the manga for sure. So what it did different from the manga is the bird with the village stone. It actually was supposed to give it to Asta as to wait. The bird was actually supposed to poke the shit out, peck the shit out of Asta to wake his ass up and then give him the stone, and then the villagers tell him about the stone, but instead he's getting it like at the end of the episode. You know, yeah. And there's another part that was skipped too that really bothered me. And let me get to the page. Hold on a second. It was something Magma said on page 9, and I don't understand why why the anime just couldn't put this little bit of dialogue here, which was what Magma said was, all that we went through, we never did find out what these guys were after. Well, I guess we can always make them spill the beans later. Like, if they would have, if you could have, like, even after they killed themselves, you could have just cut guess we'll spill the beans later and just have that part of the dialogue there, and I would have been fine with it, but whatever. I love seeing the bird attack Asta, and you know what, I'm fine, like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm fine with this, I'm totally fine with this scene being here. It's okay. You can have this scene here, anime. I'm fine with it. So now, and this is like at the 21-minute, 2-second mark, we are on page 17, the bottom part of page 17 of chapter 9. I'm glad they saved this part at the end of the episode. This is good placement because it actually flows with the episode a lot better than how it flowed with the manga. So this is good stuff, anime. I'm definitely fine with this. I just gotta then that revival that's being mentioned here in this chapter is actually happening really soon in the manga. I'm really stoked for this because right now I'm gonna spoil it for you guys just in case you're not fully caught up with the manga. I gotta spoil it for you so you guys can fucking catch up with it because you're gonna want to read it. Basically where we're at in the manga, we are raiding Eyes of the Midnight Sun right now, and we are about to get to the resurrection. We're really close to it, I think. Or at least I think we are really close to it. I'm so fucking stoked to this shit. I'm so fucking hyped. It's gonna be so good. But anyway, this episode overall was really good. I will definitely say this episode is a whole lot better than Ancient Magus Bride's episode was this past week. This episode had really good pacing. It did just about everything that I wanted. We basically did canon, but with just a teeny bit of filler. The placement, like scene placements that were changed were really good. I don't mind the scenes that were skipped because of the scene placements. And what was the other thing that I wanted to mention? Just that my main problem with this week's episode was, again, a little bit of the animation issues because they just ruined Asta's badassness for me. That was my main problem. Like when he was fighting Heath, like they just they ruined kind of some of his dialogue, and just if you looked in the manga and you looked at the look at his face and you saw this aura of badassness with Asta. I did not feel it in the anime, and I want to know if you guys feel the same way or not. The voice actor was, for Asta, I will say this, was a little bit inconsistent. Like, there were some moments where it was just, holy shit, this is Asta. And then there were some times where it's like, no, this is not Asta. So I'm hoping that will be fixed. The other problem I had with this episode, and I gotta mention it, is like when Noelle was like her inner self was jumping for joy. Like they could have done like something like with I'm gonna have to mention Sakura for a second. You know how Sakura has like her inner Sakura, her inner self, just like cheering. Like if they could have done something like that, if they had something like that in the manga, they would have done something like that in the anime. That would have been fine. Like just something simple. Like didn't have to be much. Like jeez. But anyway, what did you guys think of this episode? I would say this episode was pretty good, minus the few issues. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, follow me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.